Now John Dramani Mahama say nkrofo de eye petition abre no obi obwa and you better Ghana for so obwa one one a petition ni say no
one e ka say Chief Justice Nkofie and one e ka say ne hu ni boni bia enti after a year Council of State findings no yama no entina se no Abuja Okatakyie Afrifa are reacting to the removal of Chief Justice yama me get to Torkornoo and send sebo a trend the social media ne so Okatakyie Afrifa essay e ma refi se enra me ma wutie the black rasta e kan ye.
What is Gertrude Torkornoo sitting there for? As for Gertrude Torkornoo, get out! What are you sitting there for? After being overly partisan, you are waiting to be sacked before you go. If I were you, I would live with your boss, your dwarfish boss. Go with him.
And I remember wutie the ye papa Hobson Adoye enso so e kan ye.
It is obede ye ka dey say yaba emira kwan mu no. President won't mean get a petition now the aba no matwatwene.
Yes.
No, emira ne hye ne kete. In the case of other President will transmit a Chief Justice.
Sure.
Now, what you may establish in here, law more kind of prima facie now. That for my committee, no more. That committee the recommendation or the Babano. Chief Justice not the bread president to pay as a so diso. Say, Okase, Nipano, Yempamuna. President has no powers to say, Yempamuno. And Okase, Nipano, Yahushi on home, it's one tana. President has no power to say media mepamono.
Yeah.
That is the law.
Onwe ya full reaction no e wo channel ye mu. Empren de the Okatakyie Afrifa aka e na me de e ba besomo. Mesha wo se wo be share wa for video hu na we a wa share so ama wo nua bi nsa atumi akam. Ti enra na be bo amane se eye omampanyini e de krata bi aba abontene o se nipa me yensa bi e de petition aba se onyi eye Ghana ye Chief Justice ye ma me get to Torkornoo every so wakwa dubia omude abono ntine wo se emremu no omampanyimi so eti committee a omukɔhwehwɛ saa ensem no enyina mu eno na Okatakyie Afrifa se dabi obi amfa petition bia emai omampanyimi John Dramani Mahama ono a ene say ya unim for the records unim for the records for ono a wo boa dabi wono ankasa ena aye petition na opese oyi ye ma be Gertrude Afrifa na ebuja yentie nsem a Okatakyie Afrifa abroso
so yet one fabra ni anhwade bibi akoso social media nkomo ne koso me network no ha na ayesi ndi me hu edem omudi nkomo no Vietnam fo ne kasa obi you can say modern day democracy tianiu from a Westphalia system from Magna Carta of 1215 more fire ade bani nyina na ye monarchies to bet yes emperor this king this there's that so the world has come through a certain phases of life you free baby near baby and baby na ya hini nko so all the powers that be is vested in one person nipa baako so it was no can other there was no other person never and ye nyina jitu ngobi say ye be practicing what we call a democracy. So your friend Papa Baron de Montesquieu, Omona Trasia, and on propounded the philosophy of a three-legged arm of government, where one will not be bigger than the other. It said, the society no, Yama or Hineba Kupent Nasi, no, na why Hina no Shambra, or no executive, no Bibu Maranos or Hinana Casas Naso. So as a creative system, it is the likes of a jurist in a year, Britain near dear. Omunina. Atrasi and skills in there with them name them the propounded philosophies which said that modern day democracies they say a three-legged arm near day executive judiciary and the legislature legislature no baby abam sumani babenti no wo madwuma pa ne say na dwuma ne say obeshambra covid na the American from constitutional law and I have finished and completed constitutional law under the auspices of the revered Deputy Attorney General, Justice Srimsai. One of the constitutional law. It's Jamaica on one in America. The Ochira I may propose. The American, one of the Justice Srimsai, Deputy Attorney General. One of the Kovi, and yeah, 3 arms of government, executive, legislature, and a judiciary. Na executive na juma NSA, legislature na juma NSA, and a judiciary na juma NSA. The na juma NSA, so legislature no, or best shamra, it young quantity, the no, hinana shamra. Na se was shamra new year, Abans man in for the shamra new year. It's in your kind of executive, so the ones that will be executing the laws.
Precisely.
John Mahama and Crawford. And under them, the police are home. So police in the enforce So the execution of the laws made by the legislature is why we call them executive.
Them.
Now, in the course of say yes, Shembra, in the course of say ye implement Mrano, and Fonso betimi abaho. If say nipa juma ni ye no, so say nipa juma ni ye dia. Esi ye pay another arm of government. One the 1 year executive, no 1 year legislature. Nemom na juma no so obe check the executive and the legislature. Say the be your go overboard.
Exactly.
And that is the judiciary. More fire. And there is a popular case called Mabry and Madison. Obi a Western law be anonym. So we could do baby Mabry and Madison is the case that established the judiciary's role when it comes to a judicial review of the actions of the executive and the legislature. And no near the share constitution article 2:1. Says a kobasa ye bibi na obi yemra and now obi bibi ni yo yobi. A broad your constitution akaswa. Fabra a Supreme Court, which is the judiciary. Na yanshadi.
Exactly.
Article 125. Article 125. Imam has said that one. Now we Article 1251, 1253, 125. What I say? Mrani can waha. The Yakan also is in the Constitution. Yamana Maker. It is the Constitution. The Ayan now, Article 1251. Was it justice emanates from the people and shall be administered in the name of the Republic by the judiciary, which shall be independent. Which shall be the key word there, independent and subject only to this constitution.
Exactly.
The judiciary no. One Monday to Mama cat. One Monday a year he can move from some fetch TV when you do my entity. When you're nay, you're for fetching, no munye. Ati, press it, which shall be independent only and subject only to this constitution.
Exactly. So,
can you? The judiciary one name Abans Mani Babeka or Moyo Bajuma. They are only supposed to be subjected to the constitution. Edru Baby Kurano, constitution is said that and wanted the protection of the fundamental human rights of the nation. A question judiciary in Ensa. If someone young Trabamo, the Tomo Kasamo Munshuru. So, young Article 1253, near Jadia. Was it the judicial power of Ghana shall be vested in the judiciary? Accordingly, neither the president, nor parliament, nor any organ or agency of president or parliament shall have or be given final judicial power. Covid new, it's president, only to me be per the constitution. Etina koba say your friend say speaker babeni ekoye ruling bia judiciary if say to me no they make a final judgment on matters that borders on constitutionalism. It's not in the hands of a speaker. It's in the hands of a judiciary.
Exactly.
Kofi na say the be na judiciary be na djuma. Constitution amma bibi a friend independence of the judiciary. So yanko article 127. Yanko read the constitution if say yempe case here watching president betimi aga say me sorry me you my yes say no muna fe ye cases more. So yanko article 127 near the independence of the judiciary. So article 127 clause 1 it says that in the exercise of the judicial power of Ghana the judiciary in both its judicial and administrative functions so baby omudi asem no and omo share the daily activities of the courts functions including financial administration is subject only to this constitution and shall not be subject to any control or direction by any person or authority. So the constitution is trying so the judiciary some level of independence. And yes a case here and that's a president pa no say why you It's young article 1272. They are here. Was in neither the president, nor parliament, nor any person acting under the authority of the president or parliament, nor any other person whatsoever shall interfere with judges or judicial officers or other persons exercising judicial power in the exercise of the judicial functions and all the organs and agencies when the president parliament nobody can interfere in the exercise of the judicial power given to the judiciary.
Exactly. So
constitution and yes you and you be it is American me say same sign a constitutional law. What the children yes, and me no, I don't read the letters. Where so there is a spirit behind a yes I do it. Yeni baby ana kwa menkroma ye ye nioma bi ni ade na won fa judicial no. Ye ba ye jeje Rollins bekum judges ni ade na won fa judicial no. Okosate tribunal ni didi nsimu no. Now Saturday NDC for plan ade bi. So mbesa the regional tribunal saba. And we are going to show you per records regional tribunals over from 79 and nyoma omo ye no okrom ha. NDC, on the regional tribunal server.
Fire.
And 22 years down the lane, yenya regional tribunal da. It's from some chief justice. Saturday we will show you.
More fire.
Now, young here. Oka a year the independence of the judiciary. Nemo yempesa a year justice in Usube Philise. Ubetimi a year the opebia. Okay, so this is clause 4 of 127. I said the administrative expenses of the judiciary, including all salaries, allowances, gratuities, and pensions, payable to our in respect of persons serving in the judiciary, shall be charged on the consolidated fund. So we don't even want a case where a finance minister so we charge their salaries and everything on the consolidated fund. These are all measures to give the judiciary some level of independence.
Let them know.
Article 146. Actually, quite a faso edigi judiciary. In case a justice be nyadi. But also a justice of the superior court or a chairman of the regional tribunals shall not be removed from office. The warden shall not be removed from office except for stated misbehavior. And then a friend say, you for Sukwache, or some grofobia the petition about. See any chief justice said, it yebusasa misbehavior baya, and justice token waye. Yebusasa incompetence. There was it on these grounds, and you bet me a chief justice said, or say misbehavior or incompetence or ground of inability to perform the functions of his office arising from infirmity of body or mind. And he said, Nipani yare, Nipani to me yajuma. Sad time no ni bet me a yesi. Ada ni adi wamo ba bechiana. Krofoneba. Wo she. Woje ni ade. Enko siwi.
Dabi.
The justice of the superior court or chairman or says nipan wa yemre na adwene mu and answer the body. That is the only time I bet me arrest nipan. Yes sir. And then I go so. Then I go so. Almost a day.
Fire.
We be okay. I was your be okay. I had the Ngwasa ma how. Do any never so did one. Kofi afa young Konian 146 clause 6. Where the petition is for the removal of the chief justice. So here somebody is supposed to petition the president. Now so a petition president no na any other justice of the superior court. Chief justice no must find a prima facie case against the person before the president can act upon it. But clause 6 say where the petition is for the removal of the chief justice, the president shall, acting in consultation with Council of State, appoint a committee consisting of 2 justices of the Supreme Court, one of whom shall be appointed chairman by the president, and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers. It's way and as will be a petition over a chief justice one obey tenio your Okatakyie so one essay nipan were incompetent 2 s were misbehavior 3 essay be an a body when an adwene nyadwuma and now we are want to me nyadwuma now you busasa justice Torkornoo we are want to me nyadwuma now we are incompetent and then the money incompetent is it politically exposed cases and the money incompetent now you be sure ni nyina you baba ho na ko fi me dem ba komachi na mo hwe eye NDC o mo ba bia no a behavior ni suban o mo dan na die what let me say we will find all of that you be ni nyina and na you be hwe ni akoyachi ko vi yanko eye clause 8 ni yanko hwa de clause 8 of the article 146 and then if clause 8 to ni yan hwa de now, clause 8 of a year 146. Also, all proceedings under this article shall be held in camera, and the justice or the chairman against whom the petition is made is entitled to be heard in his defense by himself or by a lawyer or other except for his choice. You will call clause 9. So these are the processes with which I did Chief Justice. But the grounds on which a Chief Justice near me answer were incompetent, misbehavior, and that's what yare. Say you general Justice Torkornoo na adwene mu nkano. One now you were incompetent. You tia wanya misbehavior bia. Now John Dramani Mahama say nkrofo de eye petition abre no obi oboa and you better Ghana for so oboa ono an tworo petition ni shey no akosua e den na ekoso dabi e den na ekoso wo hwa de say surveillance ni ade no wo ye ni nyina nipa bonifo abetena onye ebe hu ni nyina why to okoye surveillance sa why hinsi dabi makachire mo fire security is tight. Emrana de badia na diaba. Akakabe some dia. We ko na we chire ya. Ye bob pre na mranche. Me shada so na me studio ni share. Cause hana me killer si ni nyina agu. Ye bob pre. Me ba be show papa. Eh o si operation cock dam. O de be koko. Na resa o modam a. Cock dam o be koko abodam o. Na yenko ni educate the masses. Obi and this wo musu and wo ban from the days of old and sign military mindset in a democracy and sign JJ Rollins buy na judges wo ho na nim say okọ ba bia na yekuwa ba bia yamfi ensanka the justice system when if danger if say the moment you touch the justice system it becomes a chaotic society if say ye di awaresem ye di land cases ye di cases bebre for politics when you destroy the justice system awaresem bebre will come to a halt land cases bebre will come to a halt so obi oye ku bia no hardly do they touch it you will be almost say the Kelsenite a theory of a group norm say bia you can say group norm constitution in ye justice that bani ademo cases no Sala versus Attorney General what mu di ni nyina what am I saying so obi oye ku bia and so JJ Rollins is the first person oye ku ha okum judges exactly so the NDC for adwene no na yani yadwen so masisa in 2009 the first time mani anya a female chief justice Justice Theodora a Georgina Wood tenyo NDC sorry almost epe maasem e ma ba asem yam fa men ko 2009 ye frɛ abrante bi Prince Derrick Ajay o NDC ni fa men ko 2009 ye hwɛ Ghana Web Report Obi Oba Kaisa omo former chairman the late Kwabneji Eko ka asem in 2009 said there are many ways to kill a cat. Some guys asem no Ghana former anti musa ma adwene no mu kwa kire nkohua mra Kwabneji wo munya to me in 2009 no omo say no so justice of the superior court no emwa wo mo kiese pekwan bi so kill wo nyina at this time there are so many ways to kill a cat. This was the voice of a Kwabneji their former chairman the late the NDC administration sign omusu no omuba the same fameko 2009 na yenhwe Ghana Web Report Prince Derrick Ajay a petition against Georgina Wood say yenyi Georgina Wood Danny fameko 10 na nemre na dos 2009 Danny fameko 10 why We will let the people know the truth. Now in 2009, Prince Derek J, a petition here. No, where you were known as so Ghana Web Report. Georgina Wood. Under Georgina Wood, so Ghana way remove Georgina Wood as Chief Justice. Where 2000 there be so follow. There have been so many a year or my year. What I say? NDC for subino no. NDC almost no mobile.
Exactly. So
what I say? They don't respect democracy. They don't respect tenets of democracy. Now come back to judges.
Incisively.
You say yentimi judges. The say pekwan be so near demonize wo. Obi Georgina Wood yeah okay so 2009 where Ghana Web Report group calls for CJ's removal. Group where a year Prince Derek J wo mo NDC for no go share chiri group bia ni bia 2009 Prince Derek J. Now, the same Georgina Wood na no person mu yi no. One na under the leadership. What na 2012 election petition so. I confirm say John Mahama ye no. And then no more say, "Hey, Georgina Wood, where you good? Georgina Wood, where you good?" Obi, na yen come moment here say, "Oko the judicial system is here." Cases a what judicial system wa yedi awadesem land cases criminal cases politically exposed cases form 0.05%.
Precisely so.
It much me fan no nyina so say Chief Justice be incompetent e come am dia hey anko am dia no the judiciary is corrupt e come am the judiciary is corrupt and this must someone dwene cool mindset no ma dwene mu do mo fa mranya adwuma na akwaka mo se akufo adu yi eye Charlotte said se na munim se nkwase asem sa na mo so mo bedi de e yesesa no ye dai
see ebe you know say ye nyino ni nyina ebetwa emuaya ebefri Council of State eho e de aba ebuza free na share wadwen e wo comment section na uwia e share video ma wonu ebinsa entumi enka enti Okatakyie Afrifa o se wono onsinsuom ansa no aham enti wono nso de owoka efa the removal of Chief Justice yema me Gertrude Torkornoo enso ensensem a etwagu ewo Monchimonka highway no so eno no feel free next share wadwen aha eye AJ Gossips meda wase na mama obo ene hwe edin no edi AJ Macraw.